Today, we have researched places to visit in Denmark for you. Denmark is one of the Nordic countries in Northern Europe and shares a border with Germany. With its cities full of history and culture, the country is home to some of the largest attractions in Scandinavia. Some of the best tourist spots in Denmark include the Den Gamle by Open Air Museum in Aarhus, the Viking Ship Museum in Roskilde, and even the impressive collection of Impressionist art at the Skagen Museum. Denmark is also home to some unique attractions. Some of the most unusual places to visit in Denmark include the Legoland theme park, the Viking Cemetery in Aalborg, and even the childhood home of author H.C. Andersen in Odense. If you want to learn more for your trip, here is a list of places to visit in Denmark. Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark, is located on the islands of Amager and Zealand on the eastern coast of the country, and is connected to neighboring Sweden by the Öresund Bridge. The bridge itself was the longest in Europe until 2018 and is one of the must-see landmarks due to its impressive engineering. Copenhagen's magnificent history is reflected in many of the city's historical sites, including monuments, buildings, and parks. One of Copenhagen's most famous squares is City Hall Square, where everyone visiting the city should spend some time. Another important landmark is the Little Mermaid statue, one of the city's most famous tourist attractions. Planning 3 or 4 days to explore Copenhagen's historical and tourist sites is enough, especially in late spring or early autumn. Aarhus, Denmark's second-largest city, was named the European Capital of Culture in 2017. As a result, there are many museums, history, and cultural sites to explore. One of the first places to visit is Den Gamle By, one of the most fascinating areas of the city. Designed as a living museum with around 70 houses, Den Gamle By is one of the most impressive places in Aarhus and offers a unique opportunity to look into Denmark's past. Another must-see place in Aarhus is Boulevarden, a vibrant center for both locals and visitors. This lively area, lined with numerous restaurants and cafes, invites visitors to stay and enjoy one of Denmark's most bustling spots. Aarhus also boasts many other attractions, such as the colorful old town of Latinerkvarteret, the impressive Aros Art Museum, and the popular station district of Frederiksberg, all of which are must-see sites. 3-Ribe, Denmark's oldest city, is located near the Wadden Sea. This medieval town has preserved its unique history for thousands of years. With rich cultural, artistic, and historical sites, such as the Ribe Viking Center and the Cathedral, it is one of Denmark's top 10 attractions to visit. If you are looking for history and authenticity in Denmark, you will find it among the cobblestone streets and crooked houses. City tours, including visits to the cathedral, the Old Harbor, and the Viking Museum, are also must-see experiences. 4. Odense, a charming city named after Odin, the Scandinavian god of war, wisdom, and poetry, lives up to its name with its rich cultural and literary history. Odense is famous for being the birthplace of Hans Christian Andersen and for inspiring many fairy tales. His small birthplace has been transformed into a museum, where you can find an amazing collection of souvenirs, works, drawings, and not-to-be-missed original pieces. Another museum in the city is the Railway Museum, which offers insights into the steam age. If you're tired of museums and want to take a short break while enjoying delicious food, you can visit Storm's Pakhuset Gastronomy and the Creative Street Food Market. For those who enjoy creativity, another great spot is the Brandt Art Museum in the western part of the city. An old textile factory has been transformed into an arts center, complete with artisan shops, restaurants, cafes, and a massive exhibition of art, architecture, and crafts. For architecture enthusiasts, there are many must-see places, such as St. Knud's Cathedral, the Town Hall, and the Muntergården Museum. Along the coastline, the H.C. Andersen Haven next to the cathedral and Munke Mose Park, where the famous statue of the author stands, offer a beautiful spot to relax and unwind. 5. Roskilde. The city of Roskilde is located just 30 minutes by car from Copenhagen. The St. Luke Cathedral, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is one of the city's most famous landmarks. The Viking Ship Museum houses rare surviving examples of Viking ships and offers visitors information about maritime history, from ancient times to the Middle Ages. Visitors can also take dinner cruises on authentic replicas of Viking ships that depart from the Roskilde harbor and fjord. Beautiful Baroque palaces in Ledreborg and the Royal Pavilion are also must-see spots for architecture enthusiasts. Additionally, a stroll through the cobblestone streets and the large square of the Old Town will allow you to travel back in time. 6. Greenland. Greenland, Denmark's autonomous territory in North America, is located in the Atlantic Ocean. The country, which is primarily inhabited by Eskimos and Greenlanders, has a population of around 56,000. As the world's largest island, Greenland stands out as one of the best tourist destinations in the Scandinavian countries. Its natural, ice-covered coves and fjords add a magical charm to the landscape. Greenland is home to the magnificent Greenland ice sheet, the largest ice sheet in the world, spanning over 2,000 kilometers. The massive ice structure is surrounded by the stunning Ilulissat Ice Fjord, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that stretches all the way to Disco Bay. The island also hosts Scoresby Sund, the world's largest fjord system, which is considered one of the most fascinating places to visit in Scandinavia. While on the island, you can visit Greenland National Park, which is home to the wild nature of the Arctic. Adventure enthusiasts traveling to the island can also try sledding, hiking, skiing, and snowmobiling on Greenland's ice-covered slopes. Boat trips, diving, and canoeing are also quite popular water sports here. 7. Helsingør. The charming city of Helsingør, located on the eastern side of Denmark, is best known as the setting for Shakespeare's Hamlet. This fascinating town is situated at the narrowest point of the Øresund Strait, which separates Denmark and Sweden. In fact, the name Helsingør literally means neck or narrow strait, reflecting its dangerous location. Despite the rapid urban development in the city, Helsingør has managed to preserve its medieval memories. The charming small town is filled with breathtaking cathedrals. Century-old boutiques, patisseries, and small cafes contribute to the cosmopolitan appeal of the area. While in Helsingør, you can visit Kronborg Castle, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This Renaissance masterpiece was immortalized as Elsinore Castle in Shakespeare's Hamlet. The harbor town is also home to the famous Carmelite Monastery and St. Mary's Church, both considered the most beautiful examples of monastery complexes in Scandinavia. Another highlight is the Øresund Aquarium, which features a saltwater aquarium. One of the best ways to experience local culture in Helsingør is by going on a culinary tour of the city. Here, you can find Denmark's oldest patisseries. You can also stroll along the shopping street, filled with century-old cafes, boutiques, and restaurants. In Helsingør, summers are generally cool, pleasant, and windy, while winters tend to be cloudy and extremely cold. Summers are usually more suitable for tourist activities, offering perfect weather for sightseeing tours. 8. Faroe Islands. Another destination you should add to your list of places to visit in Denmark is the Faroe Islands. These North Atlantic islands within the Kingdom of Denmark stretch from the north-northwest of Scotland to the middle of Iceland and Norway. The island offers stunning landscapes of volcanic archipelagos, with waves crashing against the coast and lush mountains. The natural scenery of Møllefosser waterfall looks like it's straight out of a fantasy novel. The waterfall flows from the rocky cliffs of Vagar Island into the North Atlantic Ocean. Road trips leading to underwater tunnels cutting through the mountains also offer their own beauty. For these reasons, the Faroe Islands are home to one of Denmark's most iconic landscapes. 9. Skagen. The lively fishing port of Skagen is located at the northernmost point of Denmark, surrounded by the North Sea on one side and the Danish Straits on the other. The town is rich in wildlife, with many places to explore in the surrounding area. If you want to learn more about the region, you can visit the beautifully designed Oda Nature Center near the tip of the peninsula. In the town, you can find many beautiful handmade souvenirs and works of art created by local craftsmen. Additionally, Skagen is home to some of the best restaurants in the country, offering seafood and North Danish cuisine for you to taste. 10. Billund. There are various paths in the city ideal for a pleasant walk. It is even possible to explore the entire city in just a few hours. Among these paths is Sculpture Park, featuring enormous sculptures where you can ride your bike. Gittegard Plantation and Green Sanda are two magnificent sites offering a perfect blend of natural beauty and cultural history. These sites are conveniently located just 10 minutes from the heart of Billund, making them ideal for a walking route. To witness historical events, you can visit Koldinghus, a royal castle that has stood for 750 years and is one of Denmark's most important landmarks. You can also head to Christiansfeld, one of the UNESCO-listed cities. Additionally, you might want to add Bandebala Merchants Store, one of Denmark's oldest trade museums, to your travel plans.